Thank you for clicking this video. This is Batok with Ola and my name is Mujola Olua. I thought to make this video because I was speaking to someone earlier today and this came up, so I wanted to discuss it in a short video. I'm a labor and employment lawyer and I'm handling a few cases, issues for a number of clients at the moment, but the particular thing that I wanted to discuss is the issue of probation. What's probation? Probation is or probationary period is a period, usually a short period, that's between the employment and the confirmation of employment of an employee by the employer. So when an employee is employed by the employer, usually it's a general practice, across the globe. The employee is placed on probation or as a probationary period, which is usually stated in the offer letter. That would mean that for that period, they are not yet a permanent employee. So the employer is sounding them out, is watching them, assessing their efficiency, their results, their work ethic, so many things now. So many pointers for different employees or different employers. So at the end of that period, the employer would decide if he or she, or if they want the employee to continue working for them, or if they want the employee to go. So that's a probationary period. Usually it's 3 to 6 months. But I've seen a case where people have been on probation for 2 years. 2 years and even more. I have a personal experience, about this, but that's not why we're here. Let's focus. So this person was telling me that while they were on probation for about 9 months, and they had a supervisor that took every opportunity to remind them, at any slight offense or any slight inconvenience to the supervisor, they were reminded that, I hope you know you've not been confirmed, I hope you know you're still on probation, things like that. So I was telling them that the law has changed. In Nigeria, the labor and employment law scene is changing rapidly, and it's in favor of employees and employers that are coming correct. So according to the position of law which has been espoused and by different judges at different national industrial court sittings, across Nigeria, in different decided cases, it's been held that if you are on probation for a period, and at the end of that period, clearly stated period, at the end of the period, your employer does not take any overt action to confirm you or determine that is end your employment, you are deemed confirmed. That's the position of law. And the rationale behind this was espoused in Council of Federal Polytechnic Ede and Olowo Kere. It's a 2014 case. The court espoused this rationale to be that the employer is stopped, estoppel by conduct, is stopped from saying that the employee is not their employee, because by their act of continuing to pay the employee, they are saying that the employee is still their employee. So after a probationary period, if you're still paying the employee, giving the employee responsibilities which they are delivering on, which they are carrying out, and you're paying them a salary or a wage or something that you've agreed on before, that would mean that you have confirmed them. That's the position of the law. So if you're placing an employee on probation as an employer, you must avert your mind to the probationary period when it determines confirm or discharge this employee. And if you're an employee too, this is the position of the law. You should not be worried. If you do not hear from your employer, you can take steps to ask them, just to confirm the position. And if they are not forthcoming, or if there's an employer that's holding that over your head that you're not yet confirmed, you're on probation, know today that what the law says is that you're already deemed confirmed. After the probationary period, if nothing is communicated to you, you're deemed confirmed. Your employer is stopped from saying that you are not their employee because of their overt act of continuing to pay you and to give you responsibilities which you're carrying out according to your ordinary, line of duty and how you would normally work for them. So that's the position of the law. Labor and employment law is something that I'm very passionate about. I just wrote a piece now, not too long ago, I actually found that judgment while I was writing the written address for a case that we have at the National Industrial Court, and it's about payment in dollars in Nigeria, employing someone in Nigeria to work in Nigeria and paying them in USD or in other foreign currency, whether it's lawful or not. I'll link it in the description box. Please click that link and read that piece. I espoused the position of law according to that judgment. And I often like to say that for decided cases, it can be distinguished. That would mean that cases will be decided on a case-by-case basis. So usually, especially for labor and employment matters, if something is decided in one way, you can apply it to your own case, weighing it on all fours, distinguishing it that, okay, does this apply? Is this similar? Is this the same situation? You don't generally just say that that's the position of the law. But as per probation, it's been established in a plethora of cases that if your probationary period comes to an end and your employer makes no move or takes no steps to confirm you, but they continue to pay you, continue to work for them, you're deemed confirmed. So that's all I want to talk to you about in this video. I will see you in my very next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this.